Good morning, noon, or night. My name is Jet, and welcome to my channel, JITV, Jet in the Valley. This is going to be an analogy about a GPS and how they calibrate. So, if you understand that love is life, and if you don't understand that, seek that understanding, because it's love is life. Without life and love, there's no life. And in order for there to be life, it's love, okay? Love is not a chemical reaction that's in your brain. Okay, love is separate from your mind and your body. Your mind and your body in its current form is against love. It's not for love. Your mind and your body, your natural mind and body, are animalistic in nature and selfish and greedy and only think about itself. I'm not saying that to upset people or like make people feel guilty, because that's what some people do. They're like, say this information and then try and put you in bondage. They try and say, like, look at you, humans are bad, and this, that, and the other, and you're dirty and guilty and all of these things. Okay, so what they'll do is they'll take a little bit of the truth, then try and put you in bondage to make you feel bad and stay guilty and stay down in the lower. When if you love love and you know about love and you know that life is love, it will lift you up. It will raise you up, and it will lift your spirits, and will raise you in vibration, and it will help you see solutions that you never thought were possible because you couldn't see them from down here. It's just like being on a mountain. You can't see a path when you're on the ground, but once you get up the mountain and you look out, you can see the path, okay? Love is what lifts you up. So, oh man, I totally blanked on that one. Oh, the GPS. Okay, so love is all of those things. Love is life. Love is great. Love is good. Love is only good. Okay, only good. Love is only good. So when you're going through your life as a souled individual, and a souled individual is anyone who has the animating capacity, the life force of love, if you can understand love, okay? If you can receive, you're a receiver and a transceiver of love. Even if you don't have any of the gifts of love right now, just if you have that capability, that is the biggest gift that anybody could ever have in all of this reality, is the ability for love, to understand love and to transmit and receive and be of love. You're of love. So we go through this life in our mind and our body, okay? Our mind and our body, we didn't know that it was against love, okay? Our mind and our body are selfish. People used to teach this stuff. They stopped teaching it, okay? Your mind and your body are animalistic in nature. It's against love, which is what you actually are, which is the truth of reality. So as you're going through life, every time we come to a decision, we have to choose if we're going to align with love, which is life and goodness and peace, joy, happiness, contentment, all of those things, self-control, patience, peace come from love, okay? So the decision we're going to make, is it going to be of love, or is it going to be not of love? I mean, and if it's not of love, it's the opposite of love, because anything other than love is against love. That's the nature of how all of this works, okay? I did not make the rules. I'm very sorry. I don't like any of this either. I don't like any of this either. And if anybody actually knew who I was and where I've been and all the things that I've done, you would understand that this is not coming from some, like, holier than thou perspective. I mean, it's like, I went through the trenches to figure out this information. And now I'm trying to turn around and share it with people so that maybe they don't have to go through the same trenches that I went through, okay? I would do it all over again to get all of this information, because now I get to teach my child. I had a child. Now I can teach her everything that I know and what I understand. And she is going to have a way better start than me, or previously through my family. So whatever, I will go through all of it all over again. I'll keep going through it, because I will keep seeking knowledge, and I will keep seeking to align myself with love, because I know that's the most real, and I know it's the most high, and I know that's the best frequency, and I know that it's eternal and that it's everlasting. Why would I sync up with something that's fake? Like, I know something's fake. Like, I know falseness when I see it. That's a line from Me Without You. If you know something is fake, then why would you choose it? Why would you go with it? Why would you choose, if there's two purses and one was the real brand and one was the fake brand, and you knew this one was fake, why would you choose the fake one? If you know the real one, take the real one. Take what's real, right? Do we not want what is most real? I want what's most real. I don't want fakeness. I'm not about fakeness, okay? Fake is less than love. It's not everlasting, and the fake goes bye-bye. The fake stuff was here to give us free will, okay? Okay, I'm going to jump way off. Okay, I'm not going down that one right now. But what I'm going to do is say about the GPS calibrating. I learned this. I was going to my niece's house from my dad's house, and I put in the address. I never really used it. I've only used GPS like twice. So I put it into the maps, the Google Maps. My dad said, don't take the exit it's going to tell you, take 117th. Okay, so 117th was 3 exits past the one that the computer, the GPS, told me I should take. So when I passed that exit, for the next 3 exits, it kept saying recalibrating and giving me different directions to try and get me to go to the location that I had typed in. It kept re-giving me directions. Every so often, every chance that it could, it kept giving me another chance to get back on the correct path to get to the location that I had typed in. So that is exactly what love is doing for us as souled individuals, people with the capacity to understand love, okay? We're going through and we're making all these choices. And so we could either choose love, which is peace, joy, contentment, happiness, you know, all these things, or we can choose against love. So when we choose against love, the GPS starts to recalibrate you to get you back on path. So now you made a wrong turn, but you are going, and then you'll come to another point where it will give you the option again. Okay, so do you want to go love, or are you going to go against love again? Are you going to go the correct way to where you're trying to get, or are you going to go the wrong way again? So still, if you choose the wrong way again, you get going, it's still going to recalibrate you until the day your body gives out and you are not in this body anymore. It is going to constantly recalibrate you to choose love. It's always going to give you the option to choose love. Some people have to make more wrong turns than other people. That's why we're not supposed to judge people in that. The same way we judge others is how we're judged. People need to really understand that. Some people have to make really, really, really bad decisions, okay? Against bad, I mean against love, in opposition to love, before they see what's going on, okay? And then they can choose love right away, okay? And then when you choose love and you get on the path of love and so then you come to decisions and you're starting to realize you can take the correct path. And the correct path is the love path, because it's the truth, it's the truth and the truest path that there is love, and the most real. It's the most real. It's the realest reality. Love is the realest reality because it's the most high in its life, okay? So you're going to be recalibrated, okay? Every single time you make a decision, you can choose for love or you can choose against love. And once you start choosing for love, okay, it's going to put you back on the path that's a good path, that's of love, right? Is if you keep making turns that are against love, you're going to end up in places you don't want to end up. Just like like a real GPS. So you end up places you have no idea where you are. You have no idea how you got there. You don't want to be there. There's scary shit that's happening. There's all kinds of things that are going on that you don't want, okay? If you know what love is and you understand love and you have the capacity for love, you don't want opposite of love. You want love, okay? So if you are throwing a temper tantrum, okay, trying to prove that something you're doing, okay, is okay, if you are doing something that goes against love and in opposition to love, no matter how much you try, you can't make that thing good. If you are doing something against love that's not good and not of love, which is life, if you are doing things that are not of life, okay, no matter how many people you surround yourself with that are doing those things and this, that, and the other, you can't trick love. You can't trick love in life, okay? Whatever you're doing, the decisions that you're making, if they go against love, they go against love. Love is not going to change its mind about what's loving and what's not loving. If you're doing something that's against life, it's against life. That's the parameters. So that goes back to my previous videos about what your free will is for. Your free will is to choose to line up with love or to not line up with love. That is the entirety of your free will. What people are trying to do that they have a problem with, they want to make their free will. They think with their free will, they should be able to create the rules of reality and they should be able to make the boundaries of reality. So what they want to think their free will is for is to take something that's against love and not of love and not good, okay, not for life, and they want to say, oh, well, this is good and this is okay. But that's not what our free will is for, okay? What's good is of love and it's for life. What's not good is whatever is against love and not of life. Those rules are already set. Those are the parameters of the game. And I know that's not popular. I get it. I know that's not popular. Like I said, I'm not saying these things with a like holier than thou perspective or viewpoint. It's like, these rules aren't going to change. Okay? These rules can't change. They're not going to change. No matter what you do as a person, these rules are not going to change. So you are really going to go off course and you are really going to be in a lot of pain and suffering, okay? A lot of pain and suffering and separated from love if you think that you can change the rules of reality. If you think you're just like stubborn enough that you can make something that's bad good and good bad, it's not how this reality is structured and it's not how it works, okay? It may look that way for some things sometimes, but that is not the nature and the structure of this reality. And so I am literally begging people and telling you from the bottom of my heart and everything that I know to choose love in life, and you, that is the best choice that you can possibly make for all of the eternity of everything, is to choose the most real. Choose the most real reality. Choose love. Love is life, and it's not going to lose. That's the thing about it. How can love lose? How can life lose? It's not going to lose. It's not going to lose. If you choose to go against it, you are going to lose. You're going to lose. Love is eternal, everlasting. This is exactly what the Me Without You song says. The king beetle of the coconut estate, why not be utterly turned into light? You choosing love will be turned into love, and you will choose love and light and be eternal and everlasting. And that is the nature of this reality. Choosing with your free will to line up with love or to go against love. And that's it. That's the entirety of everything in a nutshell. And no matter how hard we try, we can't change what's right and what's wrong, which is what's of love and what's not of love. So what's of life and for life and what's not for life. And we now have the ability and the capability of discernment if you want it to understand it. Okay, it's there for anybody to link up with. It's there for any and everybody. It's written on our hearts. Okay, and it didn't used to be like that. It didn't used to be like that. There used to have to be all these different laws and things like that. Well, we have it in our hearts now. We have the capability to always know what's of love and what's not of love if we really want to know it. We have that capability. And so with that, much love and many thanks. Thank you.